Good morning, students. This is the third video of the chapter Electoral Politics. And today, in this video, we are going to discuss the subtopic Political Competition. You have to understand that election is closely associated with the word political competition. And in fact, the election is all about competition, because through the election, the party which is going to get majority, or the party which is going to get maximum vote, will come out as victorious party, and that party will get chance to form the government. So basically, we are going to discuss that political competition is good option or bad option. If the political competition will come in your mind, then many things are going to erupt, like disunity in society, factionalism. So these are the quite common things that may come in your mind while you are going to take the name of political competition. But political competition is not about the negative things only. There are so many advantages associated with the political competition, and of course negative points are also connected. So here in this video we will discuss both aspects, positive as well as negative. It means that how political competition is good option and how political competition is bad option. And after that we will conclude. So let us start with the good option first. And after that we will discuss the negative points or the bad option. Here it is clearly written that because of political competition, options will be available before the voters. It means voters will get the chance to choose the best one. It is something like examination, in which you are going to test the different students, and the student who is going to get maximum marks is going to be declared as winner. In the same way, in the election process, through the political competition, different political parties will contest the election, and the political party which is going to win the election will be declared as the victorious political party, and that political party will form the government. But you'll have to understand that how the voters will elect that a particular political party is good option or is better than others. Once the voters will come to know that different political parties are there in the election, then it becomes very easy for the voters to choose from them the best political party. On the electronic voting machine also, you may have seen that different symbols of political parties are there, and the voter is going to choose the best one as per his opinion. So voters have the choice. They have multiple choice, and among the choice they will have to elect the best one, the best political party. So this is the first advantage, or this is about the first good point of the political competition. So basically political competition is going to give options to the voters. Now second, best will get chance to serve. Of course, the political party which is considered best in the election, or in other words, the political party which is going to get maximum votes in the election, will form the government, will run the governance of the country, and in that case, that political party will get the chance to serve the country by making the policies, or through different types of plans, they can serve the nation. So basically, because of competition, electoral competition only, because of political competition only, the political party will get the chance to serve the country. Now, next is motivates parties to adopt good policies. Of course, as the competition is there, so different parties will try to adopt good policies. They try to adopt the best policy in order to attract voters, in order to show them that whatever we are doing is best for the society or best for the country. So here the political parties, different political parties will be motivated to go with good policies, to adopt best policies, or the policies that is in public interest, so that maximum voter will get attracted towards that particular political party. So because of political competition, the different political parties are going to get motivated. So here, because of political competition, motivation is going to emerge for the political parties. Now, fourth point is that reward and punishment. Here it is a very important point that because of the competition, because of the election, because in the election only political competition is going to take place. So in a particular election, if the political party which is already in power have done something good for the society, then there is a maximum chance that the political party will get the reward. And what is the reward? It means that the same political party which is already in power, it will get the next chance also. So here, reward is associated with the political competition. Because of the political competition, the party which is already in power will continue in power for the next session also, for the next term also. But if that political party have done something wrong, or have done some mistakes in the previous term, then in the next term, that political party will get the punishment. And that political party will be removed. I mean, it will not be elected by the ordinary voters. So reward and punishment, both are the outcome of competition. The candidate or the contestant who deserves, he will definitely get the votes, he will definitely win the election. But who has done some mistake in the past, the candidate who has done some mistake in the past, or the representative who has done something wrong in the past, he will be rejected in the upcoming election. So here, because of the electoral competition, through the election, the reward and punishment are going to judge their future, judge the future of contestants or representatives. So these were the good points. These were the positive points that are associated with the political competition or electoral competition. Now, some negative points are also associated with the political competition. So we will discuss one by one what are those negative points or demerits or bad points. First of all, because of political competition, different political parties will try to get maximum votes by targeting different segments of society. So that is how the society will be divided. The society will be divided on political lines. Different segments of society will give vote to a particular political party. So this is how disunity will be created in the society, or society will get fragmented on the basis of political ideology. So it leads to division of society. It is a negative point. Now next is vote bank. We all know that India is well known for its different type of classification like caste classification and class classification. So in India, different caste groups are considered the vote bank. They are targeted by different political parties in order to get the maximum votes from them. So here, because of the political competition, vote bank is going to be created. And that is a very dangerous thing. Third one, the third negative point that is mentioned here, it leads to corruption. Of course, as the competition is there, so all the different political parties will apply all the methods, all the possible methods to win the election. They will try to win the election by hook or by crook. And they will definitely go with corrupt means. You may have seen that during campaign or even after campaign, they are misleading the public by giving them liquor or by giving them money, direct money. So you can see it will lead to corruption because people will get diverted and they will give the vote to a particular political party which is going to attract them by giving them money or some other products. And fourth one, that is of course associated with the corruption, that is because of the political competition, every political party will try to win the seat, and for that different MLA, different people are going to use the money, different industries are asked for money. So basically here you can see black money is going to circulate in the state or in the constituency, and that black money is utilized for the purpose of campaign, for purchasing the votes, particularly of the poor person. So here black money is going to circulate because of the political competition. So these are the negative points. So after analyzing the positive point and negative point, we can easily tell, okay, negative points are there. But without the political competition, we cannot think of a government. It is only through political competition that a fresh government will come out. Honest government will come out. If a contestant, if a particular candidate is very honest, he will definitely face the competition. And through the competition only, through the electoral competition only, will become winner. So he will definitely go with the competition. So that is the positive point. That is the good point. That competition is necessary in the present democratic system. Without competition, we cannot think of a government that is purely democratic in sense and in spirit.